Hi, I'm Jay and this is Vroom Vroom. Welcome back to the channel and the third part on the Ducati. So many small jobs to do and they just seem to be going on and on and on, and there's still so much more just behind the scenes with it that's just causing me nightmares. But if you do enjoy these videos, please give us a thumbs up, like it, and if you haven't done already, please subscribe. Just to make this clear, I am an idiot. Please do not copy what I do, or if you do, you do it at your own risk. Enjoy the video. Next on the long list of stuff to do is the headlight. So this is going to have to come off to get the headlight out. So it's a couple of Torx bolts which are down there. Oh, there's my finger. There. And on the other side. So there's 4 of them to take out. Let's just whip them out, get this off and change that bulb, and then onto the fork seal. When you got those out, there are 2 bolts down here, which are there, just there. And then when they're done, oh, it comes off. Right, with those 2 off and the bolts securely, we should be able to just slide that up. So I need 2 hands for this. So excuse me a second. And that's it, just a case then of 5 Phillips screws, and that should be out and I can see the bulbs. So with that off, the bulbs are quite easily visible. It's just a little bit awkward once again to do with one hand. Ooh. And I can't, so I'm going to put you back down again. So just tested the bulb and it is gone. So it's time for a trip to the shop. And luckily enough, I was in our local superstore, which is only 5 minutes walk from me, looking for a different bulb day before yesterday for the wife's car, and they didn't have it, but they did have some of these, so I'm going to walk up there now and grab one. And less than 20 minutes later, yay, they had one. Right, so reverse of everything I've just done, but I was always told never to touch the glass on these because it shortens the life of the bulb. I don't know if that's true, so perhaps someone can enlighten me. Obviously I'm not going to touch the bulb this time around as well, but it was something to do with the fingerprints producing oil, which then boiled when the bulb got hot, something like that. Anyway, let me know in the comments, is this true or is it just nonsense? Let's put it back in. It's all done. The one thing I haven't done is just button it up yet because it's not worth it until I can actually check. And there we have it. Probably the easiest job on this bike I'm going to have, but I'll take it, at least it works. Jobs are good, so I'm going to do some bolts up now, and then I'm back indoors to order the fork seals. So I was just looking at the rear. I took this bike out yesterday after insuring it, and it was an experience. Yeah. Yeah, I knew the back brake wasn't bled properly, but yeah, I mean, pulling up to the lights, I was pumping more than the 1970s porn star, trying to get the brake to bind, and it just wasn't having it. So I've had some great suggestions in the comments. I mentioned a couple of you at the beginning, and I need to get that
caliper off and upside down so I can bleed some air out of it. But what is also very difficult was the fact that it's so snatchy on the clutch. I stalled it 2 or 3 times just trying to pull away. It's taking a lot of revs. It's taking a lot of finessing with the clutch lever just to get it to pull away without it just without it stalling. So I think this is just another thing pointing towards the clutch. I was listening to it yesterday. It is noisy as hell over there. I mean, apart from that, the bike's pulling well. It did seem to have a slight pop and a little bit of a miss early on into the journey, but I'm going to put that down to the fuel. I have no idea how old the fuel is, so we'll top that up and do that as well. So today's jobs, and at the minute it is stupidly early on the Sunday, but this just kind of kept me awake. I wanted to get on with it and get it done because I need it for work tomorrow. And the last thing is I need to get the fork seals done on that front left one has gone completely. So that's not a difficult job. I just need to get it up on the on my jack and whip that front fork off, and we'll get that done. So yeah, lots to do, but nothing too serious with that bit. I will do the clutch. It just won't be yet for a couple of weeks at least. I just need to bed in with that, and I've got other projects on the go as well, which is quite demanding at the minute. It looks like. So this just crack on and get that brake caliper undone, upside down, and this gets some air out of it. So just about to pull the just about to pull the caliper off. 2 bolts I found there. It looks quite simple. One under there, one under here. Then I'm going to remove this black plastic bit of trim. Oh, excuse me, black plastic bit of trim here that holds the brake lines. The brake lines look in good order, so there's no worries there. So let's pull those 2 off now, if I can get enough space in there. Right, brought you down with me. That second bolt was a pain. Not a pain, it was just up really tight. So I'm just undoing it now. And there it goes. The caliper's now loose, which is great. And now I've got to find out what size these are, because I can't see upside down. So I'll have a little fiddle and see. No, I need to have a look. Yep, tiny Alan. The answer is no. I need to have a look and see what that is. So the bolts are out, and I took the 2 out of the plastic bit at the bottom, which has given me great access to the caliper, which is here. So I'm just about to go and grab a cable tie. I'm going to tie that up there like that, and take the reservoir cap off, and hopefully we'll get rid of this bloody air. Not forgetting, and never forget to do this, I need to stick something in there to stop the pads coming out, which actually look quite good, the pads. Because you don't want to be popping the caliper really, because that would just be more bloody pain putting them pots back in, seals and oils and fluids, and it's not good. Right, let's get a cable tie. Right, so we're about ready to go. Cable tied that up. I've stuck some metal shims in between the brake just to stop it coming out, the brake pads. So yeah, brain's not working completely this morning, but it does look like we're nearly there. And so come around this side. Sure, you know this. Never let your reservoir run. Never let your reservoir run dry. Is what I was trying to say. Because that's very bad. Oh. Gotcha. And got nice. Oh, there. So, only two things I need, which is the pot to drain the fluid in, and a nice little 8mm spanner, and my bleeder. So I've now got. Just take you over here. Move my stuff out of the way, and I'm going to go and get something to put the pot on because yeah, distance is too far. But the unsatisfying bit of this is normally with a clear tube you'd see the bubbles. I'm not going to see that because this bit of pipe's getting a bit old now and manky, but doesn't matter as long as it works. And I can tell you're impressed by this very professional setup that I've got going on here. It was an 11mm spanner for the bleed nipple, not an 8. I was thinking of something else I was doing earlier, and I've cracked the bleed nipple, so even though I haven't cracked it enough because I'm getting pressure there now. Right, I need some more fluid. Right, so I'll come back to you in a second when this is done. And it's literally 5 minutes later, and I've got a pedal, so that's worked brilliantly. Thank you for all those who mentioned that the design of this caliper was not conducive with bleeding. So thank you for that. And now I'm going to get back on, and the only way to test it will be take it out and have a feel. But I should be able to feel the pedal straight away. But I do want to just get a bit more confidence in it, because that short run I done yesterday without a back brake, you really realise how much you need both brakes. And it's yeah, quite a good design to have two brakes, I think. But yeah, let's get this button back up and see how we get on. Yes, I'm looking stupid. It's fine. Back brake sorted. Just tried it out, and it's yeah, it's there. Brilliant. So one job done today. Another job, front forks. So I'm going to crack on with that now. I'm just going to take my jack off of the Vulcan project and stick it under here. Give me some height. The front left was covered in oil, so I've got no doubt really that the fork seals have gone. I've got replacement fork seals now, and some fluid as well. So there, let's get it up and get it out. Right, I've just managed to get the jack underneath the bike and in a position which I think is relatively safe. The front wheel is now off the floor slightly. It's just going to be a case now of just unbuttoning this front fork legs. So let's set you up and crack on. I can feel a bit of time lapse going on here. Right, well, the one thing that I have got against me today is time, because it's bike is needed tomorrow. It's just gone into the afternoon in the UK. Yes, I can do it in the dark, but I'd rather not. It's a big bolt. Too big. Ooh, it's a 29 or a 28. So I'm going to have to look it up. That's either a 28 or a 29. Well, it doesn't matter which one it is because I ain't got it. So we know what that means, don't we? This ain't happening today. Oh, sod it. There's a couple of places I can check for road sockets. I cannot remember the last time there was a socket I needed that I didn't have. Oh, that's really disappointing. Right, let's turn you off and we'll have take 2 of this in 3 or 4 days.
Well, that's it for today. Do hope you enjoyed that, and it's just taken us just a little bit closer to the end goal. Now, do need your help. The engine sounds like a sewing machine, and it's coming from the clutch side. I've done the clutch since this video's gone out, and it's still the same, and it's on that side. So if you've had something similar, please drop me a comment and let me know what the outcome was on yours, because at the minute it's just annoying. Could it be the clutch basket? Maybe. I think there's a, is it called a primary gear in there as well? I think that on some bikes that can be quite noisy. If you've had an experience of this, please let me know. There is a squeal when you start it, which I believe is either the starter clutch or the starter motor. I'm not too concerned about that at the moment because it's still starting whether it's hot or cold. But yeah, let me know your experiences, how you fixed it, and how it's worked out for you, because at the minute I just don't want to be just constantly just chucking parts at it until I've got more of a definite diagnosis to what's wrong with it. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and ride carefully.